Well, hello, my beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of October right through to the end of November 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and follow it with a Celtic cross. The first pile will be your protagonist energy. The second pile will be anything that you found difficult in your search for love. And the third pile will be the outcome energy of how things are going to come together. So let's see what's going on with you. Now, I just want you to be aware, because I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading, they're showing me an image of an owl. Okay, now this indicates that some of you have been waiting and waiting and watching and waiting some more for love, okay? But I do feel like you've been on a major personal journey of discovery, doing a lot of soul searching there. Owls, they can indicate that you've been feeling really restless, that you feel frustrated, that love has not worked out the way that you'd expected it to. And I definitely get a sense here that you will be communicating with somebody. So let's go a little bit deeper and find out what's going on there. Also, an owl may be a sign or a symbol that you will see before you meet someone new, okay? So, I mean, you could be invited to something, especially since you have the flowers in the resistance position. I feel like there haven't been many invitations, but I get a sense that there is a potential for an invitation over the next 6 weeks that you'll connect to. And, I mean, there may be a picture of an owl at this event, or a photograph or an image, or maybe even someone who has an owl tattoo that will cross your path, and then you'll know that love is on its way, okay? So let me just go a little bit deeper and find out what's going on there. Okay, well, there's your first sign. They often give me signs or symbols that I'm about to get for you in the water with the cards as well. So, I mean, although this came out, I feel it just underpins the idea that I'm being guided by my guides and that they're showing me images that correspond with your reading. So although this is a sign, I feel you're going to see this in your everyday. So I feel this is not your only sign. I feel it's just underlining the fact that you're going to see an owl in the next 6 weeks in a very rare, interesting place, and it indicates that you're about to meet someone new, okay? So I'm just going to get your starting card on the Celtic Cross just to see what's going on for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Now, the owls tend to indicate that you're going to feel a little bit more sociable in the coming weeks. And I definitely get a sense that we've got the 4 of Cups, yeah. So you've been disappointed or let down. You may have even felt that, you know, love has been unfulfilling and you've lost your motivation or drive to go out and get it. Now, when I tried to light the candle for your reading in the beginning, the candle wouldn't light. So I get a sense here that the Scorpio energy that I'm picking up right now is that some of you, it's like you've lost that loving feeling. You've got other things on your plate right now. You're doing a lot of multitasking. And I really get a sense here of some of you being in survival mode. Okay, so that can indicate that whilst you want love, it's not a priority to you right now. You're focusing more on, you know, living life, surviving the difficult era that we're in at the moment. I mean, the world has always been a bit of a crazy place, but it has ramped up that level of craziness in the last couple of years. And I really get a sense here that you are focusing on your family, responsibilities, trying to keep yourself, you know, moving forward in life. So I feel a lot of you have had a heavy burden on your shoulders, and it may have dampened your libido a little bit because you've got other things that are a priority right now. Doesn't mean you're not going to find love, doesn't mean that love will not become your priority, but I feel for some of you, your attention has not fully been on love. But we have moved into Libra season, which is all about love, of course, and as we move into the end of October into November, then of course we head into Scorpio season, person. So you may find yourself in a different mindset where you start to open yourself up more to the idea of connecting to new love, okay? So your first card there is the Woman. Now, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. So this is about opening up to love, accepting love. And some of you may have been going through a healing process where you found it hard to open up to love, or hard to accept love or accept compliments. That's really a sign sometimes that you've had some sort of difficult experience in life where you've closed down and you find it hard to accept compliments because you have either low self-esteem or confidence issues or insecurities. And it's like you shut down because you may have been hurt in the past by a previous experience, or it can indicate also that you've been bullied when you were younger or had some sort of childhood trauma that makes you feel very anxious about exposing a part of your heart to a person, because when you're all in, you give everything you've got when it comes to love, and you don't fall in love easily, okay? But I definitely see this is the protagonist energy. So some of you, you're trying to get yourself in a position to open up to attracting someone new. So a lot of you, especially with the Woman card, it can indicate that you are nurturing yourself, making healthier choices in life. Some of you may even be focused on your aesthetics, and you may be finding more confidence in the way that you look. And I definitely get a sense here that you are open to love, okay? Where I feel that you haven't been for quite some time, because you got the Flowers in the Resistance position. So some of you have literally been in hermit mode, where you have not been going out there. You've been doing you've been focusing a lot in the home space. And I definitely get a sense here that you know it's time to be receptive to love, to be open to it. Because I definitely see that you have a lot of people interested in you. You attract a lot of people. You have magnetic eyes. And I know that this is such a cliche for a Scorpio, but they are highlighting your eyes at this time. You are magnetic, and your eyes really kind of draw people in. But also, it's almost like they draw people in, but they also feel exposed in your company because you can see into their soul. And some people, especially the people who are not strong enough to walk by your side, they will move away from that energy, and you will know who is right for you and who is not. They're giving me something in the water. This is very deep, what they're giving me right now. And I feel like it's perhaps a quote. I'm not sure. They're giving me, you are the ocean, but some people will accept puddles. Okay, and you're not accepting puddles, you're accepting oceans, because you are an ocean. Okay, so you have a wealth of emotion, of knowledge, and of empathy. So I definitely feel that perhaps in the past you've experienced people who could not meet themselves as deeply as you have met yourself, and they were not emotionally available to give you the love that you truly deserve and desire. And I feel like you've been doing a lot of learning about that as well, because sometimes I feel you give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt, even when you shouldn't. Okay, so I definitely get a sense that you're learning about that. We do have the Flowers. It's in the Resistance position, so it's like I got it in the reverse for you. However, it will turn into the upright by the end of the 6 weeks. So Flowers, the bouquet, is really about enjoying going out, having invitations. You may have felt that there's been nothing going on for the last couple of years, or perhaps you haven't been going out to places that you usually used to love going out to. I feel you're going to start to move into that energy now, and be a little bit more sociable, whether that's, connecting to artistic pursuits, going out to the gym, going to the cinema theater, or to a ball game, or whether it is, putting yourself on a course of learning. I definitely see that you are deciding to kind of be a little bit more sociable, but also you're doing something for you. So I don't feel like you are sort of searching for love. I feel like you are nurturing your journey, and as a byproduct almost, I feel like you're going to be put in a position to meet someone new, okay? Now also Flowers, it's number 9, which is a hermit energy. So you have been going through a very intense period of personal development, seeking knowledge, asking bigger questions. You're doing some major soul searching. I feel the majority of my beautiful Scorpios out there was something that got cut short, let's put it that way, okay? So you may have been connected to someone where it started to bloom, started to blossom, and it got cut short in its prime. I feel this was quite a shocking experience, and some of you have been trying to understand it and try to resolve it within yourself. Although it's an important experience that taught you lots of lessons and it has shaped who you are, I feel like you're not going to forget the lessons that it taught you, but at the same time, I feel like you're trying to move away from it so that you can blossom despite it. Okay, so I get a sense here that you're healing yourself, you're reestablishing your power there. And for some of you, I feel you've had a lot on your plate, and it's almost like you've been focusing on things that you know you can change, and right now you felt you couldn't change your love situation. So I feel it hasn't been your priority, but I do feel like you're changing your energy and you're curious about what love could offer for you now as you move into a different energy. I mean, even I can feel that deep down you know that there is change happening in the world and on so many different levels. Okay, I feel like you're in a state of preparation for all of those things. However, I also feel that an act of self-love is also to open yourself up to find a divine counterpart. Don't forget about your own needs, because I definitely see a lot of responsibility on your shoulders to make sure you, your family, and your friends are all okay. But make sure that you don't forget yourself in that equation, okay? Now, also, my guides want you to be aware that it's number 29. When you reduce it, 2 plus 9 is 11, the soul path number. So that indicates that you are on track to meet a soulmate, okay? And we do have number 12. This is your outcome energy, so hangman energy. So this indicates that in order to move forward, you have to let go of something that perhaps you've been trying to fathom or resolve or seek answers on in your mind and in your heart. I feel like you sacrifice a lot of your energy when you move into a relationship. Sometimes you may merge with a person and you lose a part of yourself. So you're being given like a little nudge to be independent for quite some time. That's why you've had a pause whilst you've been dating in order to enjoy your single life, so that when you move into a relationship, you keep part of yourself as sacred, okay? Not untouchable. I want you to be aware of that, because when you meet a person, you're going to be very open and honest with this person, but at the same time, I feel like you're not going to completely lose yourself in this person, so that you can also connect to your true life's purpose path and have balance, okay? The owls, they tend to indicate restlessness, and this is your sign that they gave me there. I feel like there's already someone talking about you, someone who's very highly attracted to you. They're asking about you. Okay, so this may be someone you know already. I will pull cards to see, but I actually get an energy there's someone already interested in you. I actually see that you turn heads quite heavily a lot, okay? But I feel it's taken you a long time to recognize that you are a gift in love, that you are lovable. And I always say this, but maybe there's some crossing over energy from the Leo reading. So you may have placements in Leo, because they got a similar energy there, that it's taken a long time for you to love yourself, for you to recognize that you give so much in love. And sometimes you may overgive in love because you're a very nurturing person. Now, when you fall in love, I feel, it's like your heart just completely, it's almost like it moves wide open, okay? And you really fully let that person get under your skin, because you expect the same from the other person. But as I said, sometimes we can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. And you may have found that in the past you attracted people who were broken or had trauma and came to you for sanctuary and fixing. And I feel it's taking you a long time to recognize that whilst you are a wonderful person to help those people and give them the energy to be who they are, unapologetically themselves, you give them that energy. And it's almost like the confidence and strength that you have within your soul gives them permission to be who they want to be, but then they flee the nest. And you're not here to be an emotional crutch. You're here to be loved, to experience passion and divine union as well. So don't forget your own needs, and watch out for putting anybody on a pedestal, because as soon as we do that, we inadvertently put ourselves below that person and we're looking up at them. So just watch out for balance there. Now, it's number 12, so I feel anything that you have been holding on, anything from the past, you're releasing. But I feel like you're about to meet someone who is very knowledgeable, someone who is a very wise person. I feel this person, they're instantly drawn to your eyes, but there's also something about their eyes. When you both lock, I feel there's like an unspoken bond when you first meet this person. like you both just get each other. I don't know. I'm going to pull a quick card on this before I attempt your Celtic cross there. But now this could be at a place where, because owls, you know, birds, they represent communal events. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Anything that you're holding on to will just keep you stuck. Okay, so I definitely get a sense here that you're looking for long-term security, but in order to open yourself up to love, you've been learning a lesson about letting go of expectations and learning to not try and control a situation. I'm not pointing any fingers, my beautiful Scorpio, but sometimes, especially when we are capable of such a depth of feeling and emotion and passion, we fear to get hurt because we know what we're set to lose. So sometimes we try to hold on to that level of control, like, you know, hopefully it will go this way, or you visualize a future with a person and it's almost like we fantasize and we forget about the reality. Okay, so I feel in the past you may have had high expectations for a previous experience or a relationship that you were in, but it did not go the way you'd hoped for, and you got deeply, deeply hurt. And it's almost like it stifled your growth for like a minute is what I'm getting. And then suddenly you recalibrated your energy and you got back on track. But it did take a while. It took longer because you have a lot of emotion. There's a huge depth to you. And because you don't let everybody in, it was really hard for you to get over this, is what they're giving me. Even if it was a crush and you, you know, sort of invested a lot of time and energy into this and it didn't go the way you'd hoped for, I feel it took you a while to like reestablish your confidence. And I feel that during these periods, you were meant to focus on your true life's mission, your true life's purpose. But for some of you, the Four of Pentacles is like to hold on too tightly, especially if you have been hurt in the past. It's like locking down your heart. You stifle it. You stop it from truly experiencing what love can be, because everything that happened in the past, whilst it shaped you, it no longer has control over you. And the next experience you have in love is not going to be the same, okay? The Seven of Pentacles indicates that you're at a self-evaluation period and you're opening yourself up to a new strategy, okay? So I feel when it was a couple of years ago, I feel it's almost like you found it easier to find love when you were younger, and now it's more difficult, okay? Now this can be for a whole set of reasons. It can be for, you know, what's gone on around the world in the last couple of years. Everybody wants different things. There's different experiences. We need to focus on, you know, building finances and keeping ourselves secure in a very ever-changing world at the moment. So I definitely see there's a lot on people's plates. But with the Seven of Pentacles here, it indicates that if you've been doing a certain thing to try and attract a person or putting yourself in a certain situation, whether it's you go to the same bar, same group of people, same experiences, you know, it's time to shake things up a little bit. It's time to do something different, something radical and bold and daring, something that you haven't done before, so that you get a different outcome. Because if you always do what you always do, you're always going to get the same outcome. And I feel right now, Seven of Pentacles tells me that you're not quite satisfied. You've been waiting a long time for love, and I feel it's almost like you've been checking the exchange. Like you put a lot of effort, love, care, and devotion into a relationship, and you're looking for someone who brings reciprocity. And you may have not found that. You may have found that you're always the overgiver. You're always the one who comes up with exciting ideas of what to do and where to go and how to make the relationship really spark with lots of exciting things. And you may have felt that your counterpart has sat back and just let you do it. Okay. And I definitely get a sense here that this new person who's coming in is not the same as the past. Okay, and there is new love coming. I mean, the Ace of Cups indicates the universe is offering a divine union, a romantic connection between you and someone. When you get an Ace of Cups, it means a love opportunity is coming your way, and the universe is stepping in to orchestrate a meeting between you and someone that will not let you down, someone who is intending to find a relationship, someone who wants love, someone who is open enough to want to take that journey of life and love. And it's really interesting that your starting card is the Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups indicates that everything you've experienced before has been a letdown, or you felt it wasn't exactly what you've been searching for, and you may have found that you haven't found what you've been looking for. But with the Four of Cups, there is especially in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, a fourth cup is offered by the universe. And I feel, even though this is an Ace of Cups, I feel like your fourth cup is coming forward. So it doesn't mean that, this is your fourth opportunity at love. It just means that, all is not lost. For some of you, you're wondering, is love ever going to visit your door? The answer is yes. But the Four of Cups, this is an indication of apathy. Some of you are just not feeling it right now. And that's because you've got a lot of other things on your plate that you've been trying to make work in your life. Again, it's not that it's not your priority. I feel like you've been closed off to love for a while, because the Four of Cups, the figure has their arms crossed and is like not accepting offers at this time. So either you feel like you haven't met the right person, or no one is really giving you that spark, that exciting kind of interest. I feel, you've just been closed off for a while to focus on other areas of your life, and that's okay. Now, some of you, still you have been waiting for love. You've been hoping for the right moment, the right opportunity, and I feel it will arrive. So I would say, especially with the Four of Cups, fours, that number tends to be about holding on and preparing. So I definitely get a sense here that some of you are trying to release things from the past, and I feel like you are being very introspective, but I feel like there is an abundance of opportunities heading towards you, even bigger than ones before. I feel like this big love journey of life is coming towards you, and all that disappointment and sadness, you'll look back on it and think, you know what, I learned lessons there, but it prepared me for this great love, this new person who's coming, okay? And for some reason, an owl is a sign or symbol that you will see just before you meet this person. It indicates that love is coming your way, okay? But that Four of Cups, especially as it is your starting position, it really corresponds with the fact that the candle just would not light, okay? So I definitely get a sense that some of you, look what's crossing it, Ace of Cups. We got the Strength card. We got the High Priestess. A lot of you have been developing your spiritual gifts during this single period. You've been focusing on your psychic abilities. Some of you have been focusing on things like yoga or meditation or journaling or even Reiki. I definitely get a sense that you are trying to heal yourself, body, mind, and soul, or focus on strengthening yourself and your resolve. We've got the World card. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Knight of Cups. I mean, there's so much love here for you, okay? All of your cards are indicating that major love is coming your way. However, in the near future with the Six of Cups, there is also a potential of an ex trying to reach out towards you who would like a reunion. What you do with that is your call. That's up to you. It may surprise you, but I feel that is someone who has been talking about you, someone who is interested to know what you're up to. But I definitely see a new person coming in as well, because there's lots of aces in your chart. That's probably why the owls is number 12 for you, because it means you're going to have to finally let go of someone who keeps trying to either re-enter your life, even if they are intrusive thoughts about a person. If they keep coming in, and it tends to mean that they're thinking about you. But with the Six of Cups present, it can indicate that someone who that it hasn't really become a solid relationship is trying to re-enter your life, okay? Now, Wheel of Fortune. Loving that we leave on the Wheel of Fortune for you. I'm just going to pop that there. Because that indicates destiny puts you in the right path to meet the right person. The world is like a cycle of ups and downs, okay? And sometimes we get put on pause when it comes to love for a reason, because we're meant to focus on our true life's mission or our true life's purpose. And I feel that's what you've been doing, especially with the High Priestess as well. Some of you have been working hard on something that you've been keeping to yourself. Maybe you've got ideas to launch something. I definitely get an energy here that you're not telling people about what you're up to right now, and you've withdrawn for a little while just to focus on things. But I feel this time of, it's almost like you've been in dormant mode. I feel now that you are reawakening. That's the energy that I'm getting. You're reawakening. And the Ace of Cups is your crossing card, which means you've been disappointed in love before. Okay, you've been let down. And it just feels like you've lost the taste for love for a while because of the difficulties you've experienced. But it does mean that Ace of Cups is coming your way. So this is the second time, even in a different deck, that you're getting an Ace of Cups, which means, love is on its way for you, a new love. You've got an Ace of Cups here, you've got an Ace of Swords, so you're going to be talking to someone new. And the Knight of Cups indicates that you are preparing yourself for intimacy, to be able to open up to somebody by loving yourself first and becoming aware of your heightened emotions and what you deserve. Because sometimes humans, we accept less than we truly deserve, especially if we've got insecurities, trust issues, or if we've dealt with people who had codependency or addictions, or even if you're in a trauma response mode from experiences that you've had. Sometimes you become so independent where you're like, you know what, I don't need anybody. And therefore, you dampen your libido because you are like in fight or flight mode. So I definitely see that you've been dealing with a lot. And with the Ace of Cups there, I feel the universe is coming on in to like nudge you and let you almost be reminded that you deserve love, that you are lovable, and that there is a person who is especially laid out for you, being orchestrated behind the scenes to meet with you in this lifetime. So I definitely see that in the next 6 weeks, you're going to be put in the path to meet somebody new, okay? Now, what is below you? We've got Strength. You are a very strong person. You've been given a very difficult experience in this lifetime, and I feel like you've been tested quite heavily in lots of different areas of your life, and you keep passing the tests. However, you may have felt that it's not fair, that you seem to always get the tests, but I guess you're being given this to strengthen yourself and to become more confident in who you are, because I feel people in the past may have been intimidated by your power. Even when you were younger, they could see that you were going to be somebody, and they wanted to knock you off your perch because they felt that they were not capable of going to places that you were going to be going, whether that's in terms of success, whether that's in terms of your looks, whether that's in terms of what you are as a person. I definitely get a sense here that people tried to knock your confidence. And when you've got that many experiences trying to knock you, eventually it starts to affect you. And I feel there has been a period in your life where you really had to take stock because you felt like, I just get this word that's coming up, which is void. It's almost like you went numb for a while, where you needed to take some time out to really discover who you are, what you want, and reestablish your power. And whilst those experiences in the past, they shaped you and knocked you, they actually no longer have power over you. In fact, they've given you the fuel to be more powerful than you've ever been. So I definitely get a sense here that you're dealing with a lot more than just focusing on trying to find love. I feel like you've been dealing with a lot. And also the Strength card, it's worth noting, it's opposing the World card. So a lot of you are in fight or flight mode, especially with what's been going on around the world in the last couple of years. And of course, there's more horrific things occurring, and I feel that you, like everybody else of course, is highly affected by everything that's been going on. And I feel like you've just been trying to make your way, like pay your bills, get on by, try to keep life going in the way that you've known it. And I feel it has been changed, and I feel like you're trying to get back to your sense of self, back to the way that you enjoyed things, back to the things that you remember, because the Six of Cups is like a return to the good old days. You want to get back to that place where you felt truly happy, because I feel some of you have just been on autopilot, just doing. And as a result, it's just been giving you this numbness or this void where you're just in doing mode. And you're known for being one of the most intensely feeling signs, and you may have even felt that somehow in the last couple of years your emotions got packed up into a little box and put to the side, where you just had to get really practical and logical about life, and you're like, okay, I'm just doing. And I feel it's almost like things are starting to come back to a little bit more, how can I put this, it's almost like you are rediscovering yourself, okay? And with the High Priestess energy, I feel a lot of you have been really silent, focusing more on the spiritual side. I feel like you've been in between worlds. This is what the High Priestess is, to represent wisdom and enlightenment, but also to be in between two worlds of wanting love, but at the same time not really taking action to go and find it, because you know that you're in a deep period of personal development, and you're learning to go inwards and listen to your own feelings and trust your intuition, because you may have had people in the past who tried to insinuate that your intuition was not right, that, you know, your sense of knowingness, shall we say, was not on point, but actually it was. So for example, I'm just picking up an energy of trust issues here. So some of you may have uncovered a secret in a relationship in the past. You may have been cheated on in the past, and the person may have said you're wrong, or made you feel that your intuition was not right, and it almost like spun your intuition out a little bit, is what I'm getting. And this is not going to resonate with everyone, but I'm just picking up on this energy. It's almost like you questioned yourself, and now you realize that you were right, and now you're starting to have more faith in your hunches and your intuition. And I feel like you needed that time out of love in order to reconnect to your sense of self and your inner world and your higher self as well. Now, also, the High Priestess is to be very mysterious, okay? And you tend to be a very mysterious sign. And it's not that you mean to be mysterious. You just have an innate power and magnetism that draws people towards you, but they look at you like you're a conundrum, like you're an equation, that they want to solve you. And you don't want people who want to solve you. You want people who want to walk with you in life, to get to know you, not trying to solve you, and then when they think they have a measure of you, then leave you. You're looking for someone who has authenticity, someone that you can connect with as a meeting of minds, someone who opens up their heart and says, this is who I am, raw. Take me as I am. And you will step up to the plate and give them the exact same energy and emotion. You want reciprocity. And I feel like you've dealt with people who have not been like that in the past. And with the High Priestess energy, it's almost like it made you become smaller and smaller. And I definitely get a sense here that you're now starting to trust your own wisdom. And I feel a lot of you have been going through a huge spiritual development where you've been elevating in your frequency and you've been noticing the power of your mind. You're becoming incredibly powerful at manifestation, is what I see here. Your thoughts are becoming things. Your hunches are becoming a reality. You're realizing that actually there's more to life than just what we see in front of ourselves. And I definitely get an energy that you're tapping into that in your personal life, but also in terms of the world and what's going on. Now, we do have the world there. Some of you may have planned travel, or you're thinking about traveling, or even relocating, or even emigrating. Some of you may be thinking about a different part of the world that you'd rather be at. So I definitely get a sense that some of you are making some big changes in your life. But ultimately, I feel like you're completing a cycle. You've come to an end of cycle where you've been tested. I feel that things are going to get easier for you, that you're entering into a new era where you're going to be in the right place at the right time to meet the right person. I feel like you're in a cycle of change. You've been learning a lot of lessons, and I feel like you've been really goal-oriented, focusing on your projects or focusing on, just getting by in life and trying to navigate this crazy world. And now you're entering into a period of joy and happiness where you're about to meet someone who accepts you for who you are, does not want to change you, wants to get to know you, someone who wants to take the journey of life and love with you, someone who is highly romantic and passionate and intense and can offer you the depth of love that you deserve and require. Now, we do have the Six of Cups here, which is a return to the good old days. That's what this card literally means. But there's also an energy coming off it where there is a potential for an ex to reach out. So I will pull a card on that. But ultimately, the Six of Cups is really about a love that is innocent, pure, passionate, and, all-consuming, and is a gift from the universe. The traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, a gift is offered on the Six of Cups. It indicates that the universe is bestowing abundance, that your cup is going to be overflowing with love. And I definitely see that that is something that is happening for you. But let me just pull a card on the Six of Cups there for you, just to see if you're going to connect to an ex, because I also get an energy of someone from your past is thinking about you. They may not be an ex, but they could be someone who has unrequited love for you. Okay, so I just want to pull a card on that. Someone who has happy memories about you from the past. They're remembering you and you're going to hear from them. So let me just see if it's an ex or whether it is... Okay, so yeah, it's someone that you offered a stable relationship to, and either they walked away or you walked away from this. Okay, it's something that could have had potential, but it got cut short. So it could be this person that this person with the Eight of Cups there. I feel that you're turning your back on this person. I don't feel like you want to reignite this, okay? Even if this person promises the world and says that they're fully in this time, I really get a sense that you've been here, done that, and you don't really want to waste your time connecting to someone who did not see your worth at the time, just because they lost you and now they see the worth of the relationship. I feel like you're walking away from that. You're like, if you didn't see that this could have been an incredible relationship at the time, then I don't want like a second best energy. I feel like you're walking away from that, okay? And this will be roundabout eclipse time for you as well. Okay, so this person can reach out during that time. Now I just want to see the Six of Cups a little bit more. Can you show it on a personal level, the Six of Cups for my beautiful Scorpio? What's going on there? We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Seven of Cups. Loving those two cards together because it indicates that you're having a major glow up, okay? Six of Cups indicates life is good again or things are getting better. It's like a return to the good old days where you have a bit more of a spring in your step. You have more motivation, more drive, that you're receiving a lot of attention, you're turning heads, and that you are magnetic. It's almost like your power is being reestablished. And when you look in the mirror, you're going to be like, damn, I'm looking pretty hot today. So I definitely get a sense here that you are following your passions. You're going to be in a crowd of people because the Queen of Wands tends to attract a lot of attention. And I feel this is a card indicating that you're encouraged to express yourself, be your wonderful self. Don't let anybody try to derail you from your path or, stifle you in your expressions. Be your wonderful, quirky, exciting self. And the Seven of Cups tells me that you have a lot of options to choose from, okay? I also get a sense here that there is somebody here who, and it's not an ex, someone who already is thinking about you. They daydream about you. They find you highly attractive. I do feel like this person will try to get back into your life. They'll try to ask to meet up, okay? So I feel there's two people. One is your ex. One is someone that you didn't have a relationship with. These are people that you know. But ultimately, I feel like you're not really interested in anybody that you know. I get a sense that you want someone new, okay? With the Seven of Cups, I feel it's really important to recognize that some of you have been feeling a little bit scattered recently because you've had so many things on. You've been really exhausted, pushed and pulled in many different directions, and focus is important. Okay, when you get a Seven of Cups, it tends to mean that some of you have commitment issues because you've got a lot on your plate right now, or you haven't really made love your focus, and you are in your prime. It doesn't matter what age you are. I don't care if you're 99 or whether you are 25. Whatever age you are, if you are focused on attracting love, you will attract it, okay? And I definitely see that you are attracting love at this time. We've got the Knight of Cups here for you. So this indicates an offer of love coming on in. However, it also indicates that you've been preparing yourself to be able to be open to receive it, especially if you've had a very difficult experience in love in the past. It's important to recognize that you may have been closed off to love and you didn't even realize it. You've just been on a soul-searching mission. And now I get a sense here that this is a call to not only fall in love with yourself, but to be ready for an attraction that is coming in. And I definitely see that there is someone who is very passionate, who will desire you, someone who is loving, kind, dependable coming in for you. Okay, they're giving me a song with this. One moment, please. Oh, this is quite a beautiful song, actually. Beautiful stranger, take me by the hand. Make me dance all night. I want to take the chance. In the depth of your eyes. Okay, so it went a little bit muffled there, and it came in strong with in the depth of your eyes. So I feel like that part is probably not the same part as the rest of the song. It's almost like it's sped up a little bit. Now, I'm being given two words, so I don't know if they're connected, but they're giving me beautiful tango. But the fact that it said something about dancing all night, maybe that's the name of the song that I'm being given. So I'm going to leave it like that. I don't know who sings this song. Part of my memory kind of feels like I've heard this before, but I can't really 100% pin it down to something, okay? So I'm just going to leave it like that. I can't remember every song in the whole universe. So it just seems a little bit familiar, so maybe I have heard it. I'm not sure if it's come up in a reading, but I'm going to look it up online because I can't tell you who sings it, don't know, but I'm going to guess that Beautiful Tango is the name of the song. So either some of you have been feeling compelled to get out there and take some dance classes, or perhaps this person is a dancer or knows how to dance really well. I mean, it really indicates you're meeting someone new because it said beautiful stranger. So it could be that you're in a group of people where you meet this person. I mean, it could literally be that you're going to join a dance class, and it could be in the gym and you meet someone on the way to the gym or in the gym and you're about to go to a dance class. So please take it as it resonates. That's coming up strongly for you. It may even be a song that you'll hear over the next 6 weeks, and when it plays, it indicates that someone new is entering into your life and it is going to liberate you. We've got the Tower there, so this is a real shock. Okay, now I'm going to pull a card on this because this is external circumstances, and this indicates this is beyond your control, whatever this is. Okay, Towers can represent a shocking experience or shocking knowledge, so I just want to see what it means for you. The energy that I'm getting from it indicates you're being liberated from a very stuck situation. You may have felt helpless to change your circumstances. You may have felt like you've been going round and round in circles when it comes to love, and ultimately you felt very isolated, very trapped, very sort of alone, okay? And I get a sense here that you are going to make progress. It's like the universe is sending you that opportunity to break free from a very stagnant love life. Okay, so let me just pull a card on that Tower for you to see what it means. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. The Judgment, okay. So this is about accepting your calling, your true life's calling. So again, a little bit like the Leo reading, perhaps you're going to meet this person and they're somehow connected to your true life's mission, or your true life's purpose. But, oof, okay. So some of you are going to definitely be shocked that an ex reaches out, because the Six of Cups is also present again with the Judgment card. The Judgment card can be a card of second chances, but I get a sense here that suddenly you are back to best. Suddenly you are back to who you always used to be. And I get a sense here that you're allowing yourself to be seen, truly be seen. And it's almost like you will shock yourself that you are getting out there, being a little bit more sociable than usual. So there may be like an invitation, especially with the Six of Wands there. There could be an invitation that comes in. I feel ultimately you are changing your circumstances. Judgment card indicates, you know, you have a calling, you have a mission. And some of you, if you've been feeling unmotivated about your love life, I definitely get a sense of rebirth, renewal of energy. And, you know, a lot of you are being guided to get out there and put yourself out to be seen. The Six of Wands is to be seen by a lot of people. It's also to do something in the limelight. So some of you may like enter into a competition or do something where you are set apart from everybody else. And I definitely get a sense with the star energy that when you meet this new person, it's almost like the spotlight is on you and this person doesn't see anybody else but you in your eyes. Okay, I'm definitely being given that. The Six of Cups, the fact that it's shown up twice, just like the Ace of Cups showed up twice in your reading, it indicates that you're going to be back to the good old days where you feel connected to a love that is pure, a love that doesn't play games, a love that has honest intentions, and that is to take the journey of life and love with you. And I feel like you will be surprised, you will be shocked, but I feel like you're breaking like a cycle. And there's the Ace of Swords, which indicates a major breakthrough. Also, the Ace of Swords indicates that you're going to be talking to someone new, because swords are all about communication. They're about destiny and fate intervening to bring you a major transformation. And it's going to happen quick. Okay, now this is in a hope and a fear position, and it indicates a fear is, you know, you mistrust people and their intention. You may have felt that in the past you made a poor judgment letting somebody into your heart and they stamped all over it. I definitely get a sense that this is not what this new person's going to do, okay? So I feel it's most important that you're clear that not everybody is going to treat you in the same way. I feel like you're leaving that old cycle behind. Also, I'm getting an energy that some of you beautiful Scorpios, not all of you, may have gone through some sort of procedure or surgery and you're healing. especially since you've got the star energy, you'll be healing. And when you healed, take the time that's necessary to do that. Don't rush things. But when you're ready, the moment will be right, and you will find yourself in a circumstance to meet this new person. Because what is meant for you will never pass you by. So just, take it easy. I definitely get a sense that when the moment is right, it will arise for you, okay? Now, the Ace of Swords also indicates, suddenly having clarity, suddenly realizing that, yes, you are a gift. You bring a lot to the table in life and love. And it's also about taking accountability for your actions. Because if you remain in hermit mode, unless you're on the internet at home, I feel it's going to be harder for you to find someone new. Ultimately, though, I see that you're going to get some sort of invitation. Now, this could even be from someone that you reconnect with from the past. It could be a friend who kind of like wants to get back into your life, not the ex, but a person that you didn't have a relationship with, and they may invite you to something, and by association, you may meet someone there. But I'm definitely getting a sense here that there's dancing wherever you meet this person. So it could be that you're invited to a wedding or a birthday or a housewarming or even a festival or, a place where dance occurs. So, I mean, you could literally be invited to join a gym and they have dance classes there. So please take it as it resonates. There's dancing involved in some shape or form. There could even be just a conversation on a date about dancing, and tango may even come up. Tango's very exciting romantic dance, so, and it definitely takes two to tango, right? So we do have the Five of Pentacles. This is your outcome energy. Now the Five of Pentacles it's difficult. You've struggled to find love, okay? And some of you have deep abandonment issues that you've been dealing with. There's definitely a longing here with the Five of Pentacles, but it is crossed by the Nine of Swords, okay? Which is a little bit of anxiety. But the Wheel of Fortune is like, I got your back, okay? I definitely see the universe is orchestrating a new meeting with somebody. You've got so many Aces of Cups come out there, and the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. But the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune, some of you are wondering if fate and destiny have forgotten you, that, perhaps you've been unlucky in love. Well, I feel like your luck is about to change. Some of you definitely need to get better sleep, and also, it's really important because the Nine of Swords, is that one? Yeah, Nine of Swords is a card that connects to nighttime, to sleeping. And the Five of Pentacles is like, don't be thinking about experiences you've had in the past where you've loved and lost. Okay, don't be thinking about people in the past who hurt you, because remember, you are connecting to those frequencies. It's important to look back but not live in that energy, because you call a similar energy back to you, especially when you're about to fall asleep, because that's when you are in a high manifestation mode. So I really want you to be aware of your thoughts before bedtime, okay? Now, some of you, you've been very exhausted recently, so getting better sleep is important as well. And the Nine of Swords, my guides are giving me, be more compassionate to yourself, because sometimes you tend to be very critical about yourself. So I feel like this is a call to eradicate any negative self-talk, because you are awesome. You have a beautiful heart, you're very kind, you're loyal, you're honest, and you're attractive, and you're magnetic, and you're fun to be with. Yes, you're intense sometimes, but that's because, you know what you offer in life, and sometimes life gets intense, so you are at a frequency to be able to cope with that. So I definitely get a sense of, do not change your wonderful self. The right person is going to love you for all that you are, okay? And we've got that Wheel of Fortune. This is a destined relationship that is coming in for you, and I definitely see that you meet this person by surprise, okay? I also want to pull a card on this energy for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. Can you please show me that outcome energy? Anything more my beautiful Scorpio need to know? Ace of Pentacles. It's a new person who will offer investment in a relationship from the very, very beginning. Okay, this is someone. We got the World card there. This person may be from a different part of the world than you. They may be at a distance at first, or maybe you meet them on a vacation if you're on a holiday. The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This person is all in. It's everything you ever wish for, and you'll marry this person. If you're looking to get married, you'll definitely marry this person, okay? Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. This is for keeps. Okay, so I definitely see that you do have options. There's more than one person going to be giving you attention, but I definitely see that you're in a new cycle when it comes to your love life, and this one is for keeps. Okay, so let me just get some final cards before I close your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Now, because you got the Tower card and the Wheel of Fortune, if you know my readings, you'll know that they tend to show up together, which means this is a really nice surprise. Okay, so oh, they want one more, so I'll give it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you so much. Those are not for you, just so you're aware. I just dropped those. Okay, so we have Uranus. Unexpected, surprise, suddenness, revolution, unorthodox, freedom, genius, original, insight, inventions. Okay, so definitely you're going to meet this person by surprise, and it's going to be a wonderful surprise there as well. Now, what am I being shown here? They want me to... Now, there may be something that you're invited to where you have the option of dressing up, like fancy dress. Okay, so that's what they're showing me there. Again, this person is drawn to your eyes, or the way that you do your makeup, if you do makeup, or there's just something about your eyes in general, and this person is going to be drawn to your eyes. So we have balance. This is definitely something that you've been going through right now, bringing more balance, more harmony into your life. And you've been learning to use your extrasensory gifts. As you can see, the clouds there. Clouds represent confusion. Some of you have been asking a lot of big questions, soul searching. And as you can see, it's covering her eyes. So you're being learning to trust your intuition or tap into your intuitive gifts there. And it's number 19, which is the Sun card. So I feel like you are finding happiness from within. We've also got faith. Okay, some of you have been birthing projects. Some of you have children as well, and you've been looking after them, nurturing them. But, you know, as you can see, it's like the world. So this is another card that indicates that you are highly affected by everything that's going on in the world, but also that you are trying to deal with your current circumstances and have had a lot on your plate. But faith is called for, okay? And we've also got self-reflection. So a lot of you have been going through a soul-searching mission, but you're about to find someone new that you can take that journey of life and love with. And there's something about a mirror. Okay, they're giving me, there's a message on a mirror. Let me see if I can see that. There's a message. They're showing me a mirror in the water right now. Let me see if I can't quite, it's written in like, almost like graffiti type writing. Okay, I can't see it, so I can't make out what it says, but it's in graffiti type writing. It's a mirror. You may see this over the next coming weeks or months. I mean, it could be at an event that you go to and someone's drawn some sort of quote that's like graffiti written on a mirror. So look out for that. That's a sign or a symbol for you as well. Okay, let's just go and get... Okay, so we have a lot there. So we have peace, of course, the peace symbol. Let me just show you that. So you've been creating a lot of peace in your life and creating balance. We've also got the butterfly. So you've been going through a major period of transformation. Now, it's really interesting. I close my eyes when I pick the trinkets, and there's considerably more in there than there used to be. And you also got the cat, the lucky cat that Leo also got. So this is really about enjoying your independence, and although you're more cautious to leap into a relationship, it doesn't mean you're not going to. It means that you have learned to be more discerning about the company that you keep, and you're going to be luckier in love than you've been. Also, we've got the horse rune. Oh, sorry, I just got corrected. We've got the human rune there, the self. So you have been in a period of thought, being in a very creative phase, focusing on the self. And that's an important stage to be at before you open up to love. And we also have elephant. Okay, now elephants, they never forget. They have a very long memory, very emphatic. They're very beautiful creatures. And I feel a lot of you have been haunted by previous experiences, but now it's time to set it down, let it go, and remove the obstacles so that you can move on and be happy. You will find your soul tribe as well. As love, I want you to be aware of that. That's just come through as well. Okay, and I definitely get a sense that, oh, okay, there's something about this person's ears. Okay, something about this person's ears. So you may have a conversation about their ears. So either, I'm not sure. Maybe they've got an unusual shaped ear, or they've got a cute ear, or maybe they got a funny earlobe, or maybe they got an interesting earlobe or something. There's something about a conversation about ears. I know that sounds so random, and I get the most random messages, but that's what's come through. So I have to give you what I'm being given, okay? So I'll leave it like that. I hope something resonates. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Scorpio, and love and light.